Delvon Digital here, and you got questions, and I got answers. Hi, welcome back, and this is my first or maybe my second Q&A. Anyways, I made a post on Twitter and asked anybody if they had any questions about the Pixel Buds Pro, the ones that, curious about it, or people are not answering the questions that they want to know inside the other videos. So I'm trying my best to do so. So I'm not going to try to say anybody's name because I don't really want to butcher anybody's Twitter handle, but you'll see it down below there. Anyways, so let's get to the first question. I am not into buds, but do they have ANC? Yes. How is the fit, battery life, and sound quality compared to the AirPods? Now, I'm going to assume he's referring to the AirPods Max. I want to say that fit is subjective. Battery life, in this situation, the Pixel Buds Pro, and the sound quality also is subjective. But if you had to ask me, I'm going to say the fit for both is about equal for me. They both will fall out my ear if I shake really hard, probably the AirPods more. But they will both fall, but they're both very comfortable. And the battery life, it's night and day difference. You got 8 hours with ANC and transparency turned on the Pixel Buds Pro. And then the AirPods Pro, I believe it's like 4 or 5 hours. And if you turn ANC and transparency off, you get 11 hours. That reminds me of the Galaxy Buds Plus, and that's amazing. So battery, yeah, and sound quality. You are watching a guy who uses the Pixel Buds, who uses the Pixel, who loves, my Pixel. But when I got my AirPods Pro, I did not like the sound quality of them at all. So I'm going to stick to saying that I prefer the sound quality on the Pixel Buds, and that's just not just the Pixel Buds. That's a lot of buds on the market that's cheaper than the AirPods Pro that I find sound better, and that's just me. So yeah, hope I answered that question for you. How is the connectivity compared to the OG Pixel Buds? Oh, the Google gods have answered the question. Answer our prayers. Let me say that. I'm sorry. The connectivity is perfect, bro. I haven't had any issues. Now, I do get interference when I hit like a certain spot in my house, but that's every pair of headphones I have. When I walk in that one spot, they go something like that or whatever, and it's so stupid. That's every pair of headphones, including my PlayStation headset and everything like that. It's just like the signal, something is interfering. But as far as connectivity, I haven't had any disconnects, no issues, no nothing. It's so much better. Matter of fact, it's better than my AirPods. It's better than my Pixel Buds A series. Matter of fact, when I pull them out the case, they instantly connect like that. My Pixel series, it takes a while. You put in ear, then it go bloop, bloop, and then it pops up there. But when I open these up and put these in, when I open these up immediately, they connect to my phone. So they improve the connection. So yeah, just want to throw that out there, bro. Laughing out loud. I'm gonna be that dumbass guy right now. It's football season. Who I'm rocking with? Cowboys, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna read this whole thing. I enter the system that mother son how it's smart and Google events around 10 exactly. I'm gonna say it's like having a digital assistant in your ear. They work pretty well. So anything that you can say to your Google hubs in your house or your watch or your phone, you can pretty much say it to the buds, and they operate exactly the same. The best thing about them is that even if you have them connected to a non-Pixel device, it still will work exactly the same, which is the cool thing about it. So it's like having a virtual assistant plugged into your ear or your head, and you can just say whatever, and then she does whatever, So I would say it fits in pretty well. So yeah. Can you test it on other devices as well? I would like to know how it works on Pixel and non-Pixel devices. Well, I tested them on other devices and they work exactly like they do on the Pixel. Only thing is on my iPad and my Mac and obviously my iPhone, I lose some of those Pixel settings. I don't want to say features because the features are still there. ANC still works, transparency still works, sound quality is still good on them, And yeah, I would say you would just really lose like the settings menu, because they don't have an app for, they don't even have it for Windows really, but they just don't have an app for Mac and Windows, and they don't have an app for the iPhone and iPad. So you just kind of stuck with the settings that you get. So if you are a iPhone user and you or iOS user and you want these Pixel Buds, it's probably safe. It's probably better if you make sure that you have an Android phone, even if it's a real cheap one, just to be able to update the earbuds and everything else. It's kind of like the same thing with my AirPods Max. I could use it with my Android stuff, but I cannot update them with, I cannot update them with my Android stuff at all. And I lose spatial audio. So I'm pretty sure when the spatial audio comes to the Pixel Buds, you'll lose that too as well. But all the functions and features and stuff like that, they still work just fine. Google Assistants, everything like that, the swipe gestures, everything. Like everything that's preset on your Android, you can use it on iOS and non-Pixel devices just fine. So yeah, and they connect seamlessly. We'll get to that point in my video. They're really good. So hope that answers your question, bro. All right, next one. I'm not going to read all this either. I said I wasn't gonna read it, but I'll just speed read it or whatever, skim through it or whatever. Okay, so anyways, he wants to know about like the fit for different ears and stuff like that. That's a hard question to answer, because for me, when it comes to buds, mostly every buds fit my ear right out the box. I'm like one of those rare people who can just wear almost any pair of buds and they just work fine in my ear. It's very rare that I have to, change the tips out. It's very rare that I have to, or buds just don't fit my ear. So it's kind of like one of those situations where you have to like put it in your ear to know if it works. Cause like I noticed like the AirPods don't fit that great in my wife's ear, and she uses them, but she don't use them anymore because she lost them. And I got her a pair of Pixel Buds, and not the regular Pixel Buds A series, and they fit in her ear, obviously, right? Really good, because the wingtip, and she likes the comfort of those better. And she said these don't fall out better. And she's just one of those people who don't really care what earbuds she uses. She just wants them to stay in her ear and sound good, and she likes them. So I didn't buy her another pair of AirPods, and she didn't really like the little silicone suck it in your ear type thing at first or whatever, but she got used to it or whatever. So the Pixel Buds do not fall out my ear regular usage. If you watch my last video of them, I shook my head until it almost fell off, and then it took a while for them to actually fall out my ear, as you can see in the video. So go ahead and check that video out and you'll see. But yeah, they're pretty secure in there. So yeah, hope that answers your question, bro. You've been using wireless earbuds for a long time, and he wants to know about the battery. How is the battery after like 1 hour? Does it need to be replaced? Okay, I don't think that it needs to be replaced after 1 hour, but if he's talking about like a long time, like a year or two, yes, you would need to replace the battery or exchange them at some point. I did notice on my Pixel Buds Plus that I still currently have that the battery isn't as long as it came out with launch. It was like 11 hours. I'm looking at maybe 7 now or something like that, which is still crazy good, if you you think about it, but it's not the full 11. So at some point, using them every day consistently, and the years go by, yeah, you would definitely need to replace the batteries on them and stuff like that. But hopefully, at some point you'll be upgrading your buds anyways for features and sound quality and wise. But some people just don't care, I guess. I'm speaking from a tech guy again. Let me stop. But yeah, so yeah, battery. But after an hour or so, battery is good, especially on these Pixel Buds and other buds. When I'm listening to music and stuff like that, it's just basic battery drain. It's not going to kill your battery like every time you listen to it, your battery dies another milliamp or some crap like that. So yeah, it's good. Hope that answers your question. Wow. Okay, here we go. Will this be the earbud Android need to be able to compete with Apple? My bad. Okay. I don't. Man, there's a lot of earbuds better than Apple's earbuds. I don't know how to. I mean, that's just the reality that we live in. There's a lot of earbuds better? It's kind of hard to like answer this question because you're saying like, if I'm a Pixel guy, should I be buying the Pixel Buds or should I buy the AirPods? Or if I'm a iPhone guy, should I buy the AirPods Pro or the Pixel Buds Pro? And it's not even a question. If you use Apple and you want those features and seamless ecosystem stuff, then you're going to go with the AirPods Pro. If you are a Pixel user and you want the same thing, ecosystem and features that work with the device, then you're going to go with the Pixel Buds Pro. Now, if you're talking about, you're trying to ask if, as Android as a whole, are these the buds for Android that's like AirPods? I mean, obviously no. Obviously, right? Because they're Pixel Buds. They're for Pixel. They're the Android buds for Pixels. Pixel phones. They're not for every Android manufacturer out here. They're not going to work the same as they do with the Pixels, just like the AirPods is not going to work with any other non-Apple device. And it's hard to, I know a lot of people like to address Android as a whole, but I like to address Android by the manufacturer and the OEM, just like that, so Pixel, yes. If you're asking that question for the Pixel Buds being the Android of Pixel, yes, for Pixels, but not for like Android itself. That it just is not the one-shot buds for all Android phones. It's just not the thing. But feature-wise, it stacks with the Galaxy Buds and it stacks with the AirPods in its respective ecosystem. Yes. So if you're buying Apple to Apple, yes. If you're buying Pixel to Pixel, yes. If you're buying Samsung to Samsung, yes. I hope that answers your question. But between, each of those buds, between Apple and the Pixel Buds Pro, there's going to be features that's better. Like I still think that the AirPods have better ANC and transparency, but I feel like it lacks with the sound quality, and that's where the Pixel Buds come in. I think the Pixel Buds have good transparency because it sounds natural, and that's what we like, right? And not robotic like the Galaxy Buds. So it sounds natural, just like the AirPods, which is amazing. I was kind of blown away by it, but then the ANC is just it's a little weak for me or whatever. So, but sound quality wins, and then it also has the seamless connection, just like Apple, to their devices and switching. But they also kind of work between other Android devices as well. So you can kind of seamlessly switch between other Android devices as well, because it worked with my Galaxy phone and my Galaxy tablet. But I wouldn't call these the Android AirPods. They are the Pixel AirPods to AirPods. I have both Pixel Buds Pro and A series. I have to choose between one to keep and some. He wants. Oh, okay. So yeah, I agree. Off the jump, I did notice that the Pixel Buds A series is much louder. I'm going to go ahead and just say yes to your question. It is louder. It's a weird bug. I think is a bug. It got to be a bug because it don't make sense. So on my Pros, whenever I play music, it's kind of low. I literally have to hit the volume up or down, and then the actual sound of where that volume is, placed at, that's when it kicks in. I have to do it every time, like literally every time I click on my play music on my Pixel Buds Pro, every single time. So I feel like that's a bug, because on the A series, if the volume is set, let's just say 90, it sounds like 90. But if on my Pros, if it's at 90, it sounds like it's like at 70. So then I gotta click it, up or down, and then it goes to 90, which is so weird or whatever. But yeah, I would say that they are louder. It might be because codecs or something like that, because I heard that the Buds don't support certain codecs yet. So maybe when they release that, it's going to change or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm not giving no excuse, but you 100% right. It is slightly louder with the Pixel Buds A series and stuff like that. I did notice that. So, but I only really noticed it when I'm using it with my Pixel phone. When I use it on my Mac or my iPhone or iPad or anything else, it sounds pretty good, especially my Galaxy my Galaxy tablet and Galaxy phone or whatever. It sounds much louder and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's probably due to Dolby Atmos and codecs and all this other stuff like that. But yeah. All right. Anyways, next question. Is automatic switching between yeah, okay, so yeah, automatic switching, yeah, it's the play, pause, play, pause. That's if you're using on other devices. So if you're using on like a Chromebook and you're using on your Pixel Buds, or I would say, well, actually, my Galaxy tablet as well. It will, if you hit play on one, it will switch seamlessly. So you can switch seamlessly between devices that has your Android account signed into it. So that account that those Pixel Buds are on, you can play and pause seamlessly, just like Apple's and the Galaxy Buds work amongst the system. So the Pixels work among all Android devices that sign into your account, just like that, seamless switching. The multi-point is where you will probably use between, I would say, Apple devices or Windows. So you play and pause, or whatever like that. So yeah, the Pixel Buds do have seamless switching and they have multi-point. So they have both. So you know, pick and choose your battles, whatever one you want to use, but they have both. So I hope that answers your question. And that concludes the video. That was the last question. So I'm sorry if this Q&A was a little bit long, but anyways, guys, I hope I answered all your questions or whatever. If you have any more questions below, just put it in the comments down there and I'll make sure I get back to you and answer the questions and stuff like that. And my full video of my experience with the Pixel Buds is coming real soon, so be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate you watching, and peace. Hey, I'm sorry the video is over, but there was one more question. I almost left him out. He wants to know, are the Pixel Buds Pro worth the upgrade? Real quick and easy. If you want the features, if you want spatial audio, if you want ANC and transparency, yes. If you do not care for any of that and you just want good Pixel Buds, the A series would be just fine. Sound great. Google Assistant functions, everything is great. So hopefully that answers your question. Peace again.